back to my channel, sports fans. Okay, let's get into this one right here. Well, Clyde Drexler is broke, guys. Goodness God. Clyde Drexler is broke and he needs money. I'm just saying, Clyde Drexler is saying that he was better than Michael Jordan. This is crazy, guys. Clyde Drexler is like, I don't know, close to his mid-60s. Guys, who wants to beat up on Clyde Drexler, guys? I don't want to beat up on him. Do you want to beat up on him? I don't. But he's saying he was better than Michael Jordan. Oh, God. He was bigger, faster, and stronger, guys. And he could shoot better if he wanted to than Michael Jordan from the outside. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. Where we at? Where are we at? Bigger, faster, and stronger, guys. Ain't that what LeBron James fans said about LeBron James? Bigger, faster, stronger. Next thing you know, he's getting whipped by Jason Terry, JJ Barrera, little Tony Parker, skinny Manu Ginobili. I just can't do this no more, guys. Bigger, faster, and stronger. Wow. So you guys got to assume that he took a check from Clutch Sports, guys. That's all it is. He took a paycheck from Clutch Sports. Well, good for him. I mean, because that's something Clutch Sports would say. People who represent Clutch Sports. I don't know, guys. That we really never heard that before. Before the LeBron James camp, we never heard that a player was better because he was bigger, faster, and stronger. Never heard that. It was usually based on their skills. Now it's based on them being bigger. Wow. Faster and stronger. So for Joker, who never had a muscle in his life on his body, is slow as hell. Where does that leave this NBA, guys? In that same fat Joker, whatever you want to call it, fluffy, puffy, big boned, this Joker knocked out Anthony Davis and LeBron James in back-to-back playoff years. Back-to-back. With no All-NBA, no All-Star, and no Hall of Fame teammate, guys. And no All-NBA defensive teammate. And he didn't make All-NBA defensive. What? And LeBron James is supposed to be bigger, faster, and stronger. Even at that age, I don't know, what was LeBron James back then, 38? 37, 38? Wow. Oh, Clyde Drexler. I'm telling you guys, it's like I said, I know the 90s was, it seems like it was so long ago, guys. And maybe these guys could be broke today. And when I say broke, I don't mean broke. They you know what I'm saying? They don't have any money. I'm just saying in comparison to what they used to have, if they even got it. I talk about all the time, these players today, I don't believe they're making this kind of money. So it's not far-fetched that the players in the 90s wasn't really making that kind of money neither, for entertainment purposes only. Were they making millions? Yes, I believe they was making millions. It's just hard for me to believe some of this stuff now. Just the way these guys go about their business, the stuff they need to do now just to make money. If you want to sit on a podcast, that's fine. I don't know if I would. If I'm supposed to have millions and tens of millions and hundreds of millions, it would be a waste of my time. How much money can I really make? You know what I'm saying? And I could be doing something else. But the big part is, okay, if you want to sit on a podcast and get some money, okay. But the fact is, most of these NBA players, they sit up on these podcasts and they gotta lie. They have to lie. So anybody will listen to them. And it's sad. And you would think, like I said before, look, you're tearing down your era, guys. These 90s guys that's coming out like Gary Payton and, some of these fools. And I think Sean Kemp took a hit at Michael Jordan one time too. I can't remember. I think he did. Not like Gary Payton. But, it's been some other 90s guys, maybe some 80s guys. Not a lot of them. But you're tearing down your own era, guy. And for me, like I said in the past, I would like, guys like Charles Barkley, Karl Malone, Sean Kemp, Gary Payton, Isaiah Thomas, Larry Bird, Clyde Drexler, if I didn't say him, just these, Akeem Olajuwon, Patrick Ewing, David Robinson, Magic Johnson, Kareem, even when Bill Russell was alive, all these all-time greats, right? That you will project to be, even John Stockton already took shots at LeBron James. And that's what I would like to see, that type of stuff like that. So, a lot of these all-time greats, top 15, maybe top 20, I would like them to come out because they got the right. I would like them to come out and say that they're better than LeBron James. To the LeBron James fans, it might sound ludicrous. Oh, man, look at LeBron James' resume. Look at LeBron James' stats. No. For one, LeBron James' stats ain't all that, guys. His skill level to get those stats don't match up, guys. He can't shoot. He can't shoot the mid-range. He can't shoot the three. He can't shoot free throws. So he can't shoot, guys. Second of all, the 27 points that he always seemed to always get, when you always seem to get the same points all the time, it just shows that you're in it for stats. When you always getting the 27, 7, and 7, it just seems like you're in there for stats. Anyways, so the 27 points and you can't fucking shoot, what does that mean? What is that? You're going to the free throw line or you're barreling to the basket to get the majority of their points. Bad free throw shooter. And so how did you get the 27 points? You ain't got no post moves. It's just ridiculous. So you take those same guys that I mentioned, they could shoot better than LeBron James. Or they had post moves, right? They were good in the post. They were post players. The centers, some of the what do you call it? The power fours or fours that I was talking about. They had post games, guys. They just didn't barrel to the basket with elbows and stiff arms and shit like that to get their points. That didn't happen, guys. So what are we talking about? And then some of those guys I was talking about, they could shoot from the perimeter. And then some of them guys I was talking about, they were real facilitators. It wasn't no wide open. They changed the rules to a no-touch era. So they were real facilitators. They were all-time great facilitators. They weren't turnover machines like that. While they were facilitating, I'm just saying, man. These are the guys that I'm talking about. They should have came out a long time, and now you're saying you're better than Michael Jordan? This is embarrassing by Clyde Drexler. Who the hell? Is this AI or something? It's got to be AI Clyde Drexler, guys. That can't be real. Who the hell would say they're bigger and faster and stronger than Michael Jordan? That's some shit LeBron James will say. It is his crew, his minions. Why would Clyde Drexler say that as a guard, as a shooting guard? Why would he say it at all? I never heard any other great player, all-time great player, say, "Yeah, I'm bigger, faster, and stronger than this dude." What? So, David Robinson was bigger, faster, and stronger than Hakeem Olajuwon. But Hakeem Olajuwon gave him the business. In 94 and 95, gave him the business. Shaq was bigger and stronger than Hakeem, but Hakeem gave him the business. You can say Patrick Ewing was bigger and stronger than Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem Olajuwon gave Patrick Ewing the business. The hell are we talking about, guys? That's, to me, that's got to be like some AI stuff and it was on a podcast. I don't know what podcast it was. I seen it on Too Raw for TV was talking about it, and I couldn't even believe. And Too Raw kind of took it easy on him and didn't really go at him too hard. But he's not faster than Michael Jordan. Yes, he was bigger than Michael Jordan when they played. Bigger, faster. Hold on. Ain't that the same thing? Bigger, faster, and stronger, but they just spread it out. Bigger and stronger. They put faster in the middle. Bigger, faster, and stronger. So bigger and stronger. Ain't that the same shit? You can really say it's the same shit. The niggas is just double talking. This is what comes out of LeBron James minion's mouth. These niggas be double talking. You talking about taller or something? Maybe that's what they're talking about. Bigger and stronger. You got to be talking about taller. What the hell does that mean? Anyway, don't mean nothing in the NBA, really. If you're great, you're great. Allen Iverson, you saw Allen Iverson was 5'9". Not 5'9". He was 6 foot, guys. Basically, the dude was 6 foot, dunking on 7-footers, guys. Going into the paint on great, all-time great 7-footers of the 90s. What? He didn't give a damn. In big power forwards. See the centers in the 2020s, at best, they're basically power forwards in the 90s. I'm just saying, most of them, and they would be in trouble too. Because the power forwards in the 90s and stuff like that, these guys were huge. They were big and bulky and strong. That's what the power forwards were in the 90s, 80s, stuff like that. They were real legit power forwards, guys. Either they had muscle or they was just big in general. Or strong, big and strong. Matter of fact, nevertheless, I guess they won't rally behind Michael Jordan, and they really ain't got to. I'm just talking about that's on them. That's on them to protect their legacy, right? It seems like these dudes have a muzzle on their mouth to not talk about LeBron James in this era, in this competition, but the muzzle is always off when you taking a shot at Michael Jordan. Right? Because he already retired. You can't mess up the NBA. But if you take a shot at LeBron James, it's going to mess up everything that they're promoting for this guy while he's still playing, guys. That's all it is. So they're scared. And they got a muzzle on their mouth because they probably get some kind of pension and insurance from the NBA, all this stuff, guys. Because trust me, this shit's easy. Easy to defame and destroy and piss on LeBron James' career. It's easy. It's about easy as Joker beating LeBron James 4-0 and 4-1 in back-to-back years. And to me, I don't care what nobody says. I don't care. I don't care about no stats. I don't care about no accolades. After that, LeBron James was under Joker. It's a joke. It was a joke, guys. He had Anthony Davis. What else do you want, guy? You got beat by a plumber who can't even jump or play defense in back-to-back seasons. And the guy, basically, All-Star wise, All-NBA, Hall of Fame wise, All-NBA defensive, had no damn help. I mean, at what point does LeBron James actually get the fuck out of the game? It's a joke, guys. It's a joke. A complete joke. Your time was over when you won one game out of 9. Well, he played Golden State in back-to-back seasons in 17, 18. Wasn't it 9 games, I think? 9 games. This guy won 1 game. Ah, the hell? What is that? I don't know what the... I mean, is it you lose the Joker out of 8 games? No, 9 games, right? The same shit. Out of 9 games, you won 1. Goodness, God, what a waste of time to watch 9 games with this guy. 9 games, and he wins 1. With Anthony Davis there, guys. A top 75 player who was All-NBA. So both of them was All-NBA. Both of them was All-Star. Both of them are top 75 players. And I think one year, Anthony Davis was top All-NBA defense. Those 2 years back-to-back that they played Joker. That's what Anthony Davis and LeBron James was. All-NBA, All-Star. One of them was All-NBA defense. And they're both top 75 players. And they got 1 game out of 9? Oh, goodness gracious. Well, it's just, this is what we're talking about, guys. This is swept by Spurs. 4-1 by Spurs another time. Beat by the highest margin 2 times in NBA history in the finals. I think he blew 2-1 leads in the finals. It's just crazy. And that's why I say these guys in the top 25 have all the right to say, well, no, this guy ain't better than me. He can't shoot. He ain't got no post moves. He don't play defense. He built super teams his entire career. No, how's he better than me? Based on what? Some stats that he got barreling to the damn basket against no great power forwards for the most part. No great center competition. Ooh. It's a joke. That's why when I see people like this, like Clyde Drexler, and the dude ain't got nothing to stand on when he's saying this, guys. He was a better shooter than Michael Jordan from the outside. Really? Y'all go look at Clyde Drexler's 3-point shooting. To me, it didn't even start to get good until like 94, 95. Other than that, it wasn't good in his career before that. He probably didn't shoot a lot, whatever, because that ain't what they did in the 80s and in the early 90s. But when was you shooting good from the outside? Because you were shooting in the 20s, the low 30s. So when was you shooting good from the outside? Yes, a decent overall shooter, and his field goal percentage was decent, but you wasn't better than Michael Jordan. Yes, he was a better rebounder. I'll give that. He's taller than Michael Jordan. So that's what's so funny about LeBron James. Guy's 6'9", the damn biggest guy on the court for the longest time. Did you see that thumbnail I put up against yesterday when I was talking about LeBron James and Victor Wembanyama? Holy crap! That was both they draft picture when they got drafted, and they're both holding up their jerseys. Oh my God. LeBron James' frame is like 3 times bigger than Victor Wembanyama, guys. How is that possible? For you to be 7 foot and you don't even have a wide frame? Goodness God. Get this dude something to eat. And I ain't talking about his whole body. I'm talking about his shoulder length. His shoulder length was of a female, guys. Go check out that thumbnail tomorrow. I just put it up. It don't. I mean, it's crazy. This guy, LeBron James. This guy he looked like a damn bodybuilder compared to Victor Wembanyama. I was just shocked. LeBron James at least double, as a rookie, double the frame size, shoulder to shoulder, of Victor Wembanyama. Unbelievable. So let's dig into this. Clyde Drexler, he wasn't even a starter his first year, guys. In 83, 84, a year before Michael Jordan came in, he put up 7 points a game, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 0.4 blocks, and shot 5% from the field, and shot 25% from 3. The next year, he only played 43 games, guys. Put up 17 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals, 0.9 blocks, on 49% shooting. That was Michael Jordan's rookie year. Michael Jordan played all the games, averaged more than him. What did Mike average? Like 20, I want to say 28. So 85, 86. He only played 58 games. This guy's always hurt, man. 16 points per game. Is it 16? No, 18. 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 2 steals, 0.6 blocks. Now the man, he was stealing the ball. He averaged two steals. What was it? From 85 all the way until 90. So he was stealing the ball. And he averaged over half a block a game in that time period. That's how stiff the competition was, dude. That defensive team, it was pretty crazy out there in that time. But he would have been making defensive teams in this era, guys. You get way more steals than LeBron James. So I'm just saying, it was more the same old. Continuing, 87, he got a 27 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, shooting 50%. 88, Michael Jordan just taking the lead by a storm, dude. 88, 27 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals on 50% shooting. 89, he did get up. No, 88 was 27 points, if I didn't say that. 89 was 27 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists. The dude was good. We're not trying to say he wasn't. He definitely wasn't playing all the games. 90, 23 points. He dropped off on the points. Only played 73 games, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, 0.7 blocks on 49% shooting. 91, he drops back down to 21 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists on 48% shooting. In 92, the year he played Michael Jordan, 25 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 steal, almost a block on 47% shooting. So he's starting to be less efficient as he goes in his career. So the year after he played Michael Jordan, here we go, guys. He only played 49 games, 19 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 1.9 steals. His steals he went under 2 starting in 91. He was over 2 before that, from 90 to 85. All those seasons, guys. So in 94, 19 points. He only played 68 games, 6 rebounds, 5 assists on 42% shooting, guys. '95 only played 41 games. This is when he was with Hakeem. 22 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists. They got shot 42%. So I don't know, guys. I mean, to me, after he played Michael Jordan in the finals, he was never the same. In '92, he went to he was kind of dipping down anyways. But after '92, in the '93 season, he went down to 19 points, 94, 19 points. And look, I know he was hurt, but to me, he was never the same after that. Because the next season in '93, he shot 42%, '94, he shot 42%, '95, he shot 42%, 3 years in a row. I'm just saying, great player, all-time great player, Clyde Drexler, but not on the level of Michael Jordan, guys. Not on the same level. Not on the same level. If I remember, I thought he put up like 24 points in the NBA Finals against Michael Jordan. He couldn't even get to 30 points. Michael Jordan was well over 35 points. And I think he shot 41% in the NBA Finals. You know, I think Michael Jordan was, what was he, like 53%? Outshot Clyde Drexler from the three-point line, as we know. Michael shot 40%. Oh, let me look at this real quick, too. Remember, because he claimed to be a better three-point shooter than Michael Jordan coming into that series, which was pretty ludicrous. So in '84, he shot 25%. '85, he shot 21%. '80 from the three-point line. '86, he shot 20%. '87, he shot 23%. '88, he shot 21%. '89, he shot 26%. '90, he shot 28%. '91, he shot 31%. '92, same year, he claimed to be better than Michael Jordan in three-point shooting. He shot 33%. '93, he shot 92, the same year that they played, he shot 33%. I mean, it's not awful. I mean, but I wouldn't say it was good. I mean, '93, he went back down and shot 23%. '94, he shot 32%. '95, he shot 36%. Okay. It started to be respectable right there. '95, he shot 35%. '96, he shot 33%. '97, he shot 35%. In his last year, he shot 31%. I mean, hell, I mean, we could look at Michael Jordan's three-point shooting, of course, and we could, oh man, he shot like trash for a long time, but he wasn't shooting the three, guys. If you only get if you only get one crack at it per game, and you miss that one, and that was for his first 5-6 seasons, and then when he did start shooting over 1.5, it was still garbage, because you're not even getting a crack at it for the most part. Now, when he did start shooting more in the second half of his career, he was shooting respectable. 38%, 36%, 39%. So he wasn't a three-point shooter. And some people say he just want a good three-point shooter because he jumped too high off the ground. So again, I hate to do this video about Clyde Drexler because he was an all-time great, guys. For a shooting guard, he gave you the points, he gave you the rebounds, he gave you the assists, he gave you the steals. He was right there, guys. He played decent defense. But Michael Jordan took that to the next level, guys. He took it to the next level. He took it to the next level. Now, ultimately, yes, Clyde Drexler was a better rebounder. But to me, that's about it. He wasn't a better shooter than Michael Jordan. Not at all. Shooting means more than just one thing, guys. Michael Jordan could shoot the mid-range. He wasn't just shooting the mid-range like, I don't know, maybe like Kawhi Leonard or DeMar DeRozan. We're talking about hard mid-range, guys. When dudes is really covering you. So you got to do pump fakes and hit the basket, up and unders and hit the basket, fadeaways and hit the basket. Just all kind of difficult shots on the mid-range. It's just not shooting a mid-range. No. Michael Jordan made shit difficult. The way Michael Jordan shot, you couldn't do that back in the day if you played on the team. That's why you didn't see a lot of this stuff from Michael Jordan, the way he played in the NBA at North Carolina. Because the way Michael Jordan played the game, you get benched doing shit like that back in the day. You couldn't be shooting shots like that. You just couldn't. That's one thing Dr. J never had on Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's overall game. Dr. J was more like a high riser. You know what I'm saying? Dr. J would just, this dude just have the ball in the paint and just rise up and just dunk over you, dude. But Dr. J was like 6'9", 6'8", or something like that. But yeah, Dr. J didn't have Michael Jordan's overall game. Not even close. But yeah, Dr. J, he was just a monster. Early in his career, he was just a monster. Nobody could stop that guy. But the overall game, he didn't have it like Michael Jordan. And he couldn't evolve his game neither like Michael Jordan, because guess what? From what I know, from what they're saying, he got hurt. He wasn't the same after he got whatever. And that's why I can't put him in the top 10. I already told you guys, I can't put him in the top 10, guys. He's an all-time great. One of the best small forwards of all time. Maybe top 2, top 3, whatever. But I can't put him in the top 10. I can't. When he came into the NBA, he had a whole different damn career as he did in the NBA. It was, if he had even something close to what he had in the NBA, maybe top 5, guys. No doubt about that. And he only made one All-NBA defensive team. That was in the ABA, guys. That's crazy. With that guy's type of skills and, flying through the air and, well, just athleticism, period. He only made one All-NBA defensive team. And that was in the ABA. Whatever, guys. And then Jim got the nerve to fix his mouth and tell us he's better than Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, one of the greatest two-way players of all time, guys. One of the greatest two-way players of all time. It's just insulting. It's like, oh, go listen to Jim, what he said about Bill. I don't need to hear nothing about Bill Russell, guys. I've studied his career, guys. Bill Russell ain't the top 5 center, guys. Top 5 center had to be, they had to be two-way players. They didn't hide behind 4 white guys that led them in scoring. And it's not, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm not trying to joke around. I'm being serious. The work is there, guys. If you want to say Bill Russell's the greatest defender, I'm not going to argue with you. And one of the greatest rebounders, I'm not going to argue with you. The numbers are all there. But you can't go against the other numbers that says he hid behind 4 white guys that carried him offensively. You can't go against those numbers, guys. You can't go against the numbers that he's one of the worst centers of all time as far as shooting. The man shot under 40% in the 30s, guys. Shot under 40% in the NBA Finals 5 times. You know, I think he shot under 40%. No, under 40. This is the league average, right? They want to say, oh, this is the league average, 44%. Well, ain't the league average every damn year, but in his 13-year career, it wasn't the league average every year, but league average is for everybody. It's not supposed to be for centers, guys. Even with that, the league average 44%. He shot under that like 7 times in the NBA Finals, guys. So he's one of the worst shooting centers of all time, guys. So if you take the pace of play of the 60s and you put it in the 90s, what do you guys got? Well, his rebounds go down to about, what was it, like, I want to say 11 to 13 rebounds a game. And I think his points, it's just a joke. His point, you figure that out. He only averaged 14 points a game, guys. He might be under double-digit points for his career. I mean, yeah, Wilt Chamberlain rebounds will go down to about that, 11 to 13 rebounds. But his points will be like Michael Jordan points. And Michael Jordan points will be like the Wilt's points in that fast-paced era. That's the difference, guys. That's the difference. So, look, I always had Bill Russell as top 4. But when you need to poop on other players to justify your guy, I thought we weren't supposed to be doing that, guys. Pooping on all-time great players that did it right. So you need to poop on your player where you want him all-time. You need to poop on the other all-time greats. That sounds like a LeBron James fans, guy. That don't sound like a historian. It don't sound like a story, guys. The Bill Russell, what criteria are you going to put him in? Winning? You can't put him in winning when he got the greatest team of all time, offensively and defensively, and loaded with all these Hall of Famers. And these dudes is carrying him offensively. He didn't want to hit no game-winning shots and all this stuff. Anyway, I hate talking about it, guys, because, you know, everybody in the YouTube community won't even stand up, you know, for some of these all-time greats that he done pissed on, like Bob Pettit and Jerry West and Oscar Robertson and Wilt Chamberlain. I'm like, you know, it's not about his position. He could put Bill Russell as number 1. I don't care. But when you're pissing on other players and say they didn't do enough, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? They had to be two-way players or all-around players and carry their team. Bill Russell didn't have to do that, guys. He just had to rebound and play defense. He did a good job of doing that, but that's all he had to do, guys. Don't make no mistake about it. The numbers are there. There's no team in this era or any era that had 3 All-NBA guys every single year for 10 years. And if it was All-NBA defensive, it would have been 4 guys off the Celtics every year. Every year, not for 10 years, probably just about every single year of Bill Russell's reign. So 3 All-NBA for these 10 years. And 4 All-NBA defensive Celtics. And what did we count? Like every single year, it was at least for 10 years, guys. 3 to 4, what was it, like 3 to 4 top 75 guys and like 3 Hall of Famers every single year on his team, guys. Legit too. These ain't like most of them weren't old or nothing like that. Like the ones that, you know, Wilt Chamberlain had when he first came into his career, like Paul Arizin. Dude was from the 50s, guys, early 50s. Didn't make no All-NBA with him. Who was this guy? I forget this guy's name, but he didn't make no All-NBA with Wilt Chamberlain either when he was playing with him. This guy is in the Hall of Fame, and I think he has, I forget this guy's name. He's got like 3 All-Stars and no All-NBAs. It's ridiculous who Wilt had to play with his first 6 seasons. But yet, you know, he was supposed to be the juggernaut Boston Celtics. Like Wilt said, he said, look, we're just trying to come in here and try not to get embarrassed. He said, we know we're not going to win. We're just trying not to get embarrassed. He said it was like the back in Rome, when he said something about the Christians getting thrown to the lions or something like that. It was just crazy. So let me get off of here. Like I said, I think it's pretty sad that this is where we are with Clyde Drexler, man, my God, with this guy. He ended up winning the championship. I don't know what he's so mad about, riding Hakeem's coattail. Not even on Michael Jordan's level. You want to say you're better than LeBron James? I can respect that because he did everything right. And he has skills at his position, guys. He had real skills at his position. He was an efficient shooter from the perimeter. He gave you real assists in a defensive era. He played defense. Unfortunately, he didn't make no defensive teams, but yeah, he was a good defender. Go look at his numbers. So, yeah, this was Clyde Drexler. I could, if you say you're better than LeBron James, I could rock with that, guys. Because he had real skills and he did everything right. Yeah, he played on super teams. The man was already broken, hurt, man. Even when he went over to play in Houston, he was already hurt, guys. Back then, if you played on a super team, it's real deal. You was done. Clyde Drexler, Charles Barkley, and Hakeem. I don't even know what Hakeem was doing in 96, 97. He was a shell, guys. It was sad compared to how he was. If he tried to do the dream shake back then, he would have just fell on the damn ground, guys. The Bulls in 97, 96, 97, 98 was abusing the Rockets. Especially in 97, 98. That super team with Barkley, Drexler, and Hakeem, the Bulls was abusing them, guys. It was sad. Imagine three of them. Three of the greatest players of all, top 75 guys. Even the plumbing crew, John Stockton and them, beat them in the playoffs. I'm just saying, man. When you seen stuff like that back in the day, these dudes was on the being gay hard. That three of them couldn't even make it to the NBA Finals. So yeah, if you want to say they was on that super team, it was. Even Charles Barkley said in an interview, it was embarrassing how they was playing. And how they was playing was based on, their skill level at the time. They were all hurt.